Coming up in this Brightline construction update. This update looks at the progress on the Crane Creek Bridge from January to March 2022, including the completion of the first half of the new bridge to the start of the demolition of the old one. The Crane Creek Bridge is located in downtown Melbourne, Florida. We'll start on January 24th when crews are dropping ballast for the first track of the new bridge on the north side. Due to the nature of being a bridge, the initial layer of ballast had to be dropped manually by a loader rather than being dropped directly from a train. Please note that the majority of this video has been sped up for the sake of time. On the south side, ties had been delivered to eventually be laid across the bridge. Only a section in the middle of the bridge still needed ballast dropped. Here's one final ballast drop. Now on January 29th, and ties had been laid across the bridge and rail had been threaded onto them. Here's an engineer's eye view flying across the new track. Here's a general overview of the new bridge. On the southwest side of the bridge, work continued on extending the temporary work trestle to provide access over the water that crews will work from to demolish the old bridge and build the second track of the new bridge from. And here's another up-close view paralleling the bridge. Now on February 20th, and it was cutover day to put the new bridge in service. Additional ballast was dropped that morning, so a tamper was working its way across the bridge. In downtown Melbourne, signal crews were beginning the process to activate the new crossing protection since a section of the new second main line was being put into service with this cutover. The existing main line will be out of service until the second track of the new bridge is complete here. Flaggers were at all the crossings while this work went on. The temporary work trestle have been extended as well. And here's some more of that tamper at work. This ballast regulator also passed over the bridge to follow the tamper. An additional track shift had been completed to the south to line the main line up with the new bridge. Here's a look at the area where the track shift occurred. You can see the old main line pulled off to the side. The regulator and tamper were working around Line Street. Here's a flight through the full bridge work site. A brush high railer truck passed over the bridge next. It scrubs any scale or rust off of the railheads to make sure rail circuits for signals and crossings work reliably. It also had a friendly crew on board. And here's a final crossing from the track equipment. Shortly after they crossed, the first Florida East Coast Railway train crossed the new bridge. You can see that in the link above, and it is also included in the video description. Now on February 28th, and work had shifted to continuing to extend the temporary work trestle and beginning to demolish the old bridge. The rail had been pulled from the old bridge, and the first span on the north side of the bridge was being demolished. They were in the process of temporarily repurposing the old pier to become a guide for installing the new pilings. On the ground next to the bridge are the old spans that had been removed. The new pilings were laid next to it. We'll finish on March 14th. The temporary trestle was by now 2/3 of the way across Crane Creek. Here's one of the pilings for the temporary trestle being vibrated into place. The second span of the old bridge had been removed, and you can see the pilings for the second track of the new bridge had been installed using that guide built from the old pier. Pilings had also been installed on the north embankment. Here's an overview looking east. And another piling being vibrated into place. And here, the crew is laying down the tool used to pound the new pilings into place. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.